All right. Good afternoon, everybody. Shooting this live. We're live in two different places here. So hello to everybody in the Facebook group, and then hello to everybody on YouTube. So in today's video, I'm going to go ahead and show you a secret. Apparently, not many people know about this, but for those of you that are users of High Level, the popular CRM automation software, there's always a lot of talk about onboarding people and all that different stuff. Well, there's a really simple tool that you can go ahead and use. And I'm actually going to show you a secret, not only about the tool, but how to get it for a ridiculously low price. So stay with me as I going to go ahead and teach you about the secret for creating guided tours using High Level. All right, welcome back. Let's dive into it. So what does it look like, right? So let's just get started. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen and just kind of show you a little bit of an example. So let's put this bad boy right on the screen here, and I'll jump in and just show you behind the scenes. But let's just say, for example, you're in a high level, right? So maybe you jumped in and you wanted to learn how to like create a funnel or something, you know? So imagine this. Here is like your CRM, and say, okay, hey, click funnels. Okay, great. Click funnels over there. There you go. All these little different tours are all possible. Okay, so let's just jump in here real quickly so I can show you what the tool is called. The tool, just so that you know that I'm doing this with, is Intercom. Okay, so Intercom. And you guys are probably very familiar with Intercom, which is this little, this little chat bubble and everything. You guys know about this different stuff. I mean, it's literally used by, the biggest companies that are out there. And so anyways, what they have is they have a feature inside of it that's called product tours. Okay, so this is like your product tour. And I'll jump in this just so you can see it. And so what's going to go on here is, let me just go over here real quickly. I'm going to preview that funnel one so you can actually see it, see how it works and all this different stuff. And so what's going to go on here is that you're literally going to create a product tour inside of whatever software application you have. Okay, so I have a couple of websites as a service, the WASs. I've been heavily involved with High Level for the last now going over a little bit over 2 years, and so you all have a chance to white label High Level as your own software. So why can't you use this tool to do it? And you sure can. So for example, let's just say that a user sent you a message and they wanted to be like, hey, how do you create a funnel? Well, you can send them a product tour. Okay, so a product tour is literally here. And so let's just say I'm the end user. So I click on next, right? And so it's going to guide you right through here. Oh, click on websites. And look what it does. Click on funnels. So it pops open the wall. There it is. Click on funnels. And so now it's literally guiding you through it. Like, oh, look, click on new funnel, right? So there it is. Okay, name your new funnel, then click next, and done. And so this is an example of creating a funnel. Let's go over here. I got a couple more examples to show you. So for example, let's just say create a calendar, right? So you have somebody that's going to message you in support. And what do I mean by message you in support? Well, inside of your CRM, right? Inside of the CRM, this should all look familiar to you. This is a typical, dashboard. This is a test account. And so like over here, you can literally see that like we can like communicate. So for example, is like, hey, I, have a question, right? So question. And so literally not only do, you have like one-to-one support, but you can see over here, like, hey, how do I make a funnel? And so me on the back end, right? My team can literally respond and send you a message like, okay, hey, go over here. And it does stuff like that. So this is like one of the benefits of using Intercom. The other part is integrating the knowledge base. So maybe I want to do like CRM domain, right? So spelling today, CRM domain, right? I want to add a domain. And so inside of here, I have a pretty large knowledge base that is connected. It's all using Intercom. And so here it is, like setting up mail config domain steps, allocating domain to your CRM funnel. You can click this and it has all this information. Okay. So one of the cool ones again is obviously the product tours. So let's just go over here real quickly and we'll go take a look at another product tour. Oh, we just did it. We were on Serum Calendar. So let's just go over here and let's just go for calendar. And so now I'll show you what it does. And so here's like a preview of what it is. So calendar. So this is what people would see on your end, right? They see on your end. Here's an example of a calendar. So they go over here, they get a product tour. Okay, come over here, click on settings, right? Click on settings, click on calendars. It's literally showing your new user how to do this stuff, okay? Okay, click on new calendar. So boom, you click on new calendar, right? It's just done like that. And so there it is. And now you know how to make a calendar. And so you can literally go and set these up, right? So like obviously for mine, I've set up, activating a trigger, creating a trigger, funnel, pipeline, adding a team member, adding your subdomain, create a funnel, bulk import. And so here's the thing about this, just so that you understand. Let me do this real quickly. Here's the thing. All of these product tours can be activated multiple ways. Like the first way they can be activated is number one, like when a new user joins your software. Okay. For those of you who ever, signed up for any of my Insutanto or my Webly platform currently, like you get a full guided tour and it's done because I created tours, right? I created tours. And so that's how this all works. And so what you do is you hook it to the different elements. So let's jump into one and let's try to manipulate it so you can see how it works. So, oops, there we go. All right. So let's go in here and let's see how it works. So inside of here, let's just go pick one. We'll go pick the calendar, right? The calendar. So I'll do this one for you. So what happens here is inside your projects, what you're doing is you're literally showing the steps, right? So here's the steps. And so I have to literally make these steps, okay? And this is what I was talking about. Like, should you show your tour automatically? Like, should it pop open automatically, right? These are all the different parameters that you can do. So, do I want it to show automatically? Maybe. Do I want it to show like when it goes on a certain page? Yes. So if it's on a certain page, it should pop up. If it does a certain button, there's all these different things. And I'm not in here to like explain to you everything about how the Intercom system works, but it has a ton of cool stuff. Let's go in here and literally go and show you. So like you would literally create these little steps. So I'm going to go in here. And this is the different steps. So for the first one is, hey, add your calendar. Please click next. Click this step. So for example, I'll just do this last one so you can get a little idea of just how easy it is. Once you connect it, it's going to pop up and then these are your steps, right? These are your steps. And so for example, for like this particular step right there, it's going to load the page that I'm on. Okay. Oops. Cancel. Hang on as we get going here, okay? So right inside of here, let me just click this thing. I'm going to edit these things. This is why I'm going to edit it. When you click these little elements, watch this. So for example, if I want to add a new step. So for the first part, what I'm doing is, in this example, add new calendar. That's the window that pops open. Then I have click settings. So all I'm doing is going through it. So here we go. Ready? So add pointer, right? And so see how it's like picking up the elements? See what it's doing? It's literally picking up the elements so that, if that's what you want them to click. So for example, if I want them to click this button, I would highlight that button. If I want them to click this button, I would highlight that button. If I want them to click any of these other buttons like this, I would just click those like that. Okay. So let's just say, for example, if I wanted to click this button right there, there it is. And then I can type in whatever I want. So, click this button. And so you just make them like one at a time. Right. So that's a click element. If I wanted to go over here, I could actually put a video. If I wanted to put a video, I could put an image in here. If I had an image, there's all fun stuff that you can do with this different thing. So hopefully you guys get how this all works. So I'm going to cancel out of here and I'll cancel out of here and we will close the builder. No problem. And so inside of here, these product tours, it really makes it simple. So here's the thing. Okay. So how do you actually get it to work? Right. So what's going to happen is that you get your code. Okay, so I'm just gonna like leave this over here. You get your code, and what you're gonna need is you have what's called an app ID in Intercom. Okay, and all you're gonna do is you just need to be inside of your account. You go under settings, and you go into agency settings. And as you scroll down, right, you scroll down, you guys must know about all this different stuff, the custom JavaScript and the custom CSS. Like if you want to like make your CRM look with different colors, you use custom CSS. You don't have to know CSS. I don't actually like know full CSS. I just bought the code from somebody. The same thing with the JavaScript. You can see right here, all I did was I just went inserted the script, and then I put in my app ID. So wherever yours is, you would just put in your app ID. And so you paste this in. Now, here's the deal. When I first did this, right? So let me just give you I like to talk. I'm very Italian. When I first pasted the code from Intercom, right? The code didn't work. Okay. So that was the problem. And let me just go over here and I'll punch open some installation. I'll just show you kind of how this all works. So here, watch. So when you're inside of Intercom, right? Intercom, they're going to like give you this like install chat for visitors, right? And so you can literally go and install it, obviously with code. If you're using WordPress, which I use that a lot, you can use that. Google Tag Manager, all this different stuff. And so anyways, long story short is that you would go and get this code. But this code, if you just paste it, it doesn't work in high level for some reason. So if you are interested, I'd be happy to give you a link, a shared document to this code. This is the actual code that you will need to put in to get it to work inside of high level. Okay. And all you're going to do is just literally change out your app ID. And so now I can literally just go inside of where I'm losing which tab I'm under, and I can just paste it right there. And so now, like if you go into any of the accounts, let me just go into a test account. You know, here is number one is I have full support, right? So this is like a user could come in here and, you know, go through and use all these other features, which I won't go through. Okay. So that is Intercom. Now here's the big problem with Intercom. It's expensive. Okay. It's expensive. So what I want to show you to do is here's what you should be doing is if you go to Intercom's main homepage, scroll down, right? Scroll down. Who's ever messaging me? It's getting a little annoying. Someone needs to create a Chrome extension so that when you're live, it blocks Facebook messages. I think that's what they need to do. So if you scroll down to the bottom of Intercom, right, scroll all the way down. And what you want to do is you want to go and apply for their early stage program. Okay. If you apply for their early stage program, which pretty much everyone gets approved, it's only like $49 for everything. Okay. It's like, it's literally massive. Okay. And so you get everything that they have for $49 a month. It's ridiculous. Like how awesome this feature is. And here's the other secret. Ready? Here's the other secret. So after I got to bring my tab over, hold on a minute. I'm so used to like having face-to-face conversations with people. After you go through the 1 year, because it's a 1 year early stage program for $49, right? At the end of it, you just let them know, like, look, like I'm not using all the features. And because you're not going to end up using most of the stuff that Intercom has. It gets to be a little messy, right? It gets to be a little messy. And so you write them a message and they end up just like bumping it up to like $97. I've been using it for 3 years. I haven't paid more than that. They really like don't want to like lose you as a MRR. So for $97 to have all this different stuff, plus I have 3 teammates. You know, we actually get like support messages inside of our inside of here. Like we get the messages inside of here, and like we can respond to stuff right from the phone. I mean, literally, this is the conversations. I can also put in like all of the tours, like all this different stuff. So if I wanted to like add a note, like I can add notes, I can add little Giphies. You can actually send them to your search database. So for example, if I wanted to like send this, I'll just hit send. And literally, like, we have pre-built articles, like this pre-built articles. And so literally we can just go ahead and just send them all that stuff. So the early stage startup. So to go ahead and, just kind of recap here. If you are interested, if you need that script, leave a comment below. I'll PM that share link for you to have the script. The next part is you just got to grab that early stage, apply for it. They approve everybody. It's $49. And then you've got yourself like an entire onboarding thing. Okay. It's pretty awesome. Hope that you enjoy that. If you do, go ahead and leave me a comment. Let me know if this is the type of stuff that you like. If you need, more content on this, let me know. Thanks so much.